You're listening to Miss Style, Strength, and Grace with Deidra Murphy. This is your one-stop shop for style, fashion, health, and fitness. Deidra's passion is to help empower women to reach their fullest potential, both inside and out. Deidra and her guests will be discussing how to develop your style, health, and lifestyle hacks to energize your day and inspire you to keep reaching higher levels of success. Deidra is a professional fashion stylist, health guru, and Mrs. Washington 2017. It's time to get open and honest with Deidra.
Style is a way of speaking without saying a word. That is so powerful. And today I want to share how to develop your own signature style so that you can speak without having to say a word. Style is the way we present ourselves, but why is that important? Well, there's some inconvenient truths that you need to know. Number one, we're always judged on our personal appearance. You are your brand, whether you work for yourself or you work for somebody else's company, you are consistently representing your own personal brand. First impressions are made within 6 seconds of a personal interaction, but if you're online, that's only 3 seconds. 7% is what your content is, 55% is nonverbal, and only 38% is audio. That means most of the images and the messages that you're sending out in the world are not actually the words that you're forming out of your mouth. I always think of that first introduction on the movie Hitch with Will Smith back in the day. And he said, over half of what you're saying ain't coming out of your mouth. Same thing here when it comes to our style and how we present ourselves. And it takes over 20 positive interactions to overcome one negative first impression. I know that information sucks, but we can either cry about it or we can use it to our advantage. There is some good news. You can control this by developing a signature style, which will not only help increase your confidence, convey your authority, develop consistency with your audience, but it also brings about a cohesive branding identification for both your personal brand and your signature style. And this will help you express the experience that you want your clients and your customers to have with you. It will develop that know, like, and trust factor. And in the long run, will increase maybe your sales, your productivity at work, but even your advancement opportunities. So that new job that is out there and you want to apply for it, I bet if you already look the part, your boss is going to start considering you and thinking, hey, I wonder if Susie Sue is ready for that job. So let's use these stats and these facts to our advantage to develop what I call a personal brand and signature style. So the reason I really wanted to talk about this is I recently did a talk actually at a women conference, Women in Business specifically, and I wanted to help motivate these women to start to develop their signature style so that they could be taken more seriously at work and, like I said, increase their advancement opportunities, their sales, and their productivity. Whenever I'm doing this type of style talk, whether it's at a business or just to women at any sort of gathering, I always go through this process with them so that way they understand how they can go back, take these action steps, and start to develop their signature style within their own wardrobe. So first step, I want you to think and write down 2 to 3 adjectives that you want to convey about yourself to the world, both in your peers, your clients, your potential customers, your colleagues, even your family and friends. Now, if this takes you a minute, go ahead and pause this podcast right now. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Pause me and think of the adjectives that you want to use. Remember, an adjective describes a noun. I always think of that video on, what was the TV show, the little kids TV show with the cartoons. And they said an adjective describes a noun. Anyway, I think it was Schoolhouse Rock. That's what it was. Back to the moral of the story. Pause me if you need and write down 2 to 3 adjectives that describe the message you want to convey to your world. For me, I want to convey that I am strong, powerful, beautiful, and talented. Those are the things that I tell myself every single day But maybe for you, it's that you want to feel approachable. Maybe you work in an industry and you need to be trusted. Or maybe you work in a at-home care facility and you need to come across as very caring and have a good bedside manner. Whatever it is, think about the adjectives that you want. Like I said, 2 to 3. Mine are strong, talented, and beautiful. Okay, now that you've paused my message, if you needed to, let's take these words and we're going to connect them with colors using emotions. Now, bear with me on this. I'm not a marketing strategist or top-notch brand person, but all emotions are connected with colors and emotions and feelings, right? We know this. All sensory stimuli. So think of what colors you might see when you walk into a day spa. You'll probably see a lot of white, natural colors, maybe calming greens. These colors are going to give you a sense of nature, peace, and serenity. Versus if you go to a gym, you might see bright orange, red, colors that are going to give you a sense of energy and motion and vibrancy. That's why there's such a good color combination and marketing branding for Orange Theory Fitness. Not only does it obviously fit their model, but orange just gets you energized just by looking at it. So think of the colors that you want to connect with those adjectives. So maybe one of your words was powerful. You might connect that with black or red. Red is the color of confidence, right? That's what they said on Legally Blonde. Or maybe you want to come across as very approachable and serene. You might use colors like a soft pink. Or maybe you work in a medical field and you need to be very knowledgeable and come across as very trustworthy. I would recommend some sort of blue color for you. So think of your 3 words and connect them with 2, maybe 3 colors that are really going to be in alignment with the message that you want to convey. Now that we're back, I hope that you paused me. We're going to take these colors and we're going to make a mood or inspiration board. Now, my biggest thing for this is do it in a way that's going to work for you in your life. It might be something you do on Pinterest where you're just pinning pictures from the internet to a specific mood or inspiration board for you. For me, it works best for me to just go on Google image search and start typing out pictures that I want, and I just copy and paste them into a PowerPoint document, and then I go back and I just print that PowerPoint page and I display it. Or maybe for you, you get out your magazines and glue and some scissors and you just start cutting and pasting away to your little heart's desire on a piece of poster board, or maybe it's just a cork board and you're literally taking push pins and pushing them in there. Girl, do what you got to do to make it work for your life. Figure out a system that works for you. And then the key here is to actually do it. So let's think about some different types of boards. So granted, I'm not showing you this on some sort of PowerPoint, so just bear with me as I try to describe 3 very different types of mood boards. So if you had one that had a lot of black, maybe cityscapes, a lot of clean, modern lines, sharp lines, modern decor, then that would probably lend to a signature style that would come across as very chic, sophisticated, professional, formal, or powerful. I think of brands like Chanel, very, very chic, lots of strong, clean lines, lots of black and white. Versus a style board that has tulle and pink and lace, maybe even like a light blushy pink all over it, maybe a city scene of Paris as opposed to New York City from Number One. This would give a style, inspiration, or mood of very feminine, very caring, nurturing, maybe even intuitive and approachable. Versus our last example, if I were to post pictures of red and red lipstick and maybe red pumps with a pointed toe heel, red roses, very, very energetic, that would give a signature style and mood inspiration of somebody that's passionate, bold, maybe assertive and powerful, or even exciting. So do you see how all the different colors that we've now connected with our personal adjectives give different emotions? You use those colors and those images on your inspiration board. And then here's the next kicker. Part 3 to all of this is display it. Display it somewhere where you're going to see it all the time. So where as women do we typically spend maybe 30 minutes or more, if you're like me, looking into? In the mirror. Usually it's the bathroom mirror when we're getting ready. So I recommend putting your board in your bathroom or maybe on your closet door, so you think about these things as you get dressed, as you clean out your closet, and as you start to plan out your wardrobe throughout the day, the weeks, and the coming time. As you get dressed, I want to encourage you to think to yourself while looking at this style or inspiration board, does my outfit make me feel blank and blank and blank? So for me, when I'm getting dressed, I'm keeping in mind my vision and my mood board. I say to myself, does my outfit make me feel strong? Does it make me feel talented? And lastly, does it make me feel beautiful? Now, it doesn't have to hit all 3 of those things all at once, but if my outfit doesn't give me those vibes, then I will change outfits. And then I also know, okay, these pieces maybe need to start going in my discard pile. I have a running box, like a Rubbermaid tub box in my closet all the time. So then as I slough pieces off and I just know, no, this is not my style anymore, or maybe it just doesn't fit right anymore, or I got a stain or something on there that I can't get out, I just continually keep filling that tub up. And once that sucker is full, I just take that thing to Goodwill and I get rid of everything. So it's a continuing process of cleaning out rather than like, oh, I've got to spend, all day cleaning out my closet. So you'll find that the pieces you don't resonate with anymore will sit in your closet. And again, that's when you can start making that pile and getting rid of things in the process. And if you still haven't yet, go back and listen to my podcast on how to successfully do your own closet cleanse, so that way you can make that an enjoyable and successful process as well. I will link that episode in today's show notes, so you can go back and just click on that and start listening to that episode as well. But as you start to get dressed with these moods or inspirations in mind, you'll find your signature style start to take shape, and you'll learn about yourself all in the process. So what pieces are you feeling the best in? Which pieces does your closet match that style board, and what pieces will you keep on wearing? You'll also start to learn what pieces didn't match your mood board. Are there things maybe missing in your closet that would match well with that style board? Maybe your word is powerful, but you don't have an authoritative and professional looking blazer. Then now you know you need to get one. Plus, you can also listen to my podcast on what 10 pieces to invest in. That's next week's episode, so be sure to listen to that. But keep in mind that this doesn't mean you have to dress to the nines and in this particular style every single day. But when you are trying to advance in a given area of life, then use this to your advantage. So maybe you're trying to get ahead in the workplace and you want to be taken more seriously or be taken as an adult. Maybe you kind of look young. Maybe you're a 20-something and you want to be taken more seriously. Then by all means, every day to work, you should be incorporating this new signature style, so that way you can really start to leverage your life through the power of style. This will be working once you start to really implement your signature style. Or maybe you're really engaged and you're working on growing your social media presence in order to grow your online business or your brand. Then unfortunately on social media, things that get posted need to also match this style. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but at least needs to be cohesive with the brand identification that you're now promoting. Maybe you're out in the dating world again and your style board is truly based on that. Then not only would you need to present this signature style on your dating app, like in your pictures, your profile section if you're using one, but also when you go into social settings and date nights, and especially those first dates. You'll probably find that even in the other areas of life, this signature style will start to bleed into it. For instance, once you've honed in on your signature style, when it comes time for, a new pair of sneakers, you'll probably resonate with a pair that has some semblance of your signature style vibe. For instance, my signature style always has a flair of girliness, so even my running Nikes are hot pink. That's just my style type, and they're comfortable. But maybe you are a little bit more tomboyish or menswear inspired. Maybe your running sneakers are all black and, have a little bit of an edge to them. You do you, and you'll find that your signature style goes into all of your other aspects of life. I hope that the process of finding your signature style becomes a fun one, full of self-discovery and enlightenment. To help you on this process, I even have a closet cheat sheet, which is available in my Dress for Your Shape package, the secrets to being a babe on a budget, which I will put the link to that package on my website. It's a $17 package, and you get 2 video tutorials where I will teach you not only how to dress for your shape in the first video, but then in the second video, you will learn how to start doing this same process in your closet, so that way you can really start to hone in on what your signature style is, and in the future, start to build your wardrobe with intention so that everything makes sense and you spend your money more wisely. And here's the kicker, you'll save money in the future because with my video, I'm going to help you create 10 plus new outfits without even spending any money on new items. How fabulous is that? All for only $17? Plus, like I said, you get my special closet cheat sheet, which will help you with developing your signature style. I will put in today's show notes the link to my episode on how to do your own closet cleanse. And then next week, be sure to listen for the 10 pieces to invest in. If you have a style question, please email me. I would love to feature it on a future episode. Email me at deidra@stylebydeidra.com. And if you're listening on your smartphone, take a screenshot and share this episode on your Instagram story, and I will shout back out to you and share it on my Instagram story as well. Thanks, everyone, and stay stylish.
Hey ladies, thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode. To help empower more women, please be a doll and rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. For show notes and other free resources we mentioned today, go to stylbydeidra.com.